yeah, whoa. Look, they can never keep me down, I'm going. And if I ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you I'm with it. I would really hate for you to sit and watch me win again and win again. Whoa. Who the best in this thing? Tell them, yeah, that's me. Tell them who bring the fire, say, yeah, that's me.
Brow. Guess who stepped in the room? You already know what it is. It's the Big Pheez podcast with my man Sam Walk. We might gotta change the name. What up? Here so much. We might gotta figure out a new name.
Nah, it's cool. Nah, I like it I like it being the Pheezy podcast because when I do my proper, college shirt podcast, I need to keep it clean.
Yeah, man.
I like it being the Sneezy podcast, brother. So it's all good, man.
Shout out to Two Frames Productions, Alex and Sam.
Yeah.
Pheez, Alex, and I say the two Sams because I got Sam F and Sam W with me. What up?
There it is. That man over there, man. I'm the W. I'm the W. Speaking of W's, can we talk about W's? Can we talk about W? Hey, by the way, y'all, I had to break out the Clinton Portis joint real quick,
old
and I purposely took it out. So, you know me, I had to purposely.
You ain't got to know
out of respect.
Portis was early 2000s.
I mean, you know how many jerseys? You
know what you have on right now?
Jerseys I have right now.
You know what you have on right now?
Tell me.
You got a Dan Snyder jersey on. That's what you got on.
Damn.
You don't got the new regime.
You're gonna kill me like that right now?
So it don't really count. You got Clinton Portis jersey on.
You know what? That is true. But nah. The problem is that, I have all these jerseys from all the losing years. And I was like, man, what I'm going to do with this whole
That's what I'm saying. All the losing
years.
So why everybody giving me such a hard time that I ain't believe in this year?
I mean.
Because we had 20 straight losing years.
Nah, that's just.
20 straight.
That's just.
20 straight. Just saying.
Look,
sometimes
sometimes it ain't cool to talk about old shit. I mean, that's the way I look at it, at least personally. But either way, let's talk about the W. Let's get back to the W.
Go ahead. So they beat the Bengals. So they beat the Bengals. They beat the Giants they beat the Bengals. That's where we are right now.
That's it.
So the Giants' victory was all they beat by just But the Bengals' victory, I'm gonna keep it 100, was very impressive.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, because Joe Burrow is a very quality quarterback. The Bengals team is a very quality team. I think I'm not even gonna say they got having a bad year. I'm just gonna say that we were the better team, and Jaden Daniels was the better quarterback. He showed his ass in that game. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, you know what's so
in adversity, even what he showed was he was clutch.
Okay,
because the Commanders won that game in clutch.
Okay,
in the clutch, Charlie threw that ball up and say, "Hey, we about to win this."
Hey,
and
listen,
threw it to T-Mac, and T-Mac caught that joint and was like game over. And Charlie, I mean, he made me a believer. I ain't gonna lie. I was giving him a hard time. But I needed very hard time. So shout out to Easy Tommy, shout out to Troy Arnold, shout out to my man Donnell Davis, and shout out Albert.
There it is.
From the Russ Paul Morning Show. I'm on the Jaden Daniels bandwagon.
He is finally a fan. And he didn't even talk about the Cardinal game. He talking about the old shit too. He ain't talking about the Cardinal game last week when we done whipped up on the Cardinals. Look at that.
I mean, they Charlie doing this thing. I was like, damn. The Cardinals, the Giants win, the Cardinals win. Okay.
Yeah.
That Bengals win.
Yep.
The clutch. Charlie won that in the clutch.
Yep. Nah, I'm telling you, he's real.
He won that in the clutch. I was like, he believed in himself that I'm going to win this game.
You know what?
He did it. He put that money on the ball.
I'm going to tell you.
He put that ball on the money, excuse me.
No. I mean, pause. But I'm going to go ahead and say this.
I'm too old for that pause shit. I ain't going to remember. Sorry, Cam. Sorry, Mace. I ain't going to remember.
I think you know what it is, though. I think what a lot of people downplay is the fact that he's older, too. He's not like an 18 or 19-year-old. Like, I mean, I forgot what he is, like damn near 22, 23, or if not 24. Like, and he's had a lot of starts. So it's not like, I mean, granted, he didn't do it in the pros. But, he's showing a lot of maturity. And that's why I like him. I think I hate to take, what was the first topic? What was I know we were going there anyway.
Daniel's better than
Caleb, right? Okay, because I know you're talking about the W, so I just had
Yeah,
to
now we gonna
reinforce the fact
segue
that
into
the
that.
W. But I think like going back to that with Caleb Williams, I mean honestly, Cliff Kingsbury is like one of the best offensive coaches.
That was the most exciting move.
Mm-hmm.
You can go back to my Facebook post and all that.
Yeah.
That was the move I was happy for, is when they got Cliff Kingsbury. Because Cliff Kingsbury deserves to be a head coach.
Mm-hmm.
He is a brilliant he's a brilliant coach. His football IQ is through the roof.
Yep.
And so Dan Quinn,
Yep.
I think that's why they got him. Because if you ain't on point,
Yep.
then they not getting rid of Cliff.
Oh yeah. I think
Cliff gonna be the head coach. So Cliff making Dan Quinn look real good, and the job he's doing with Jaden Daniels at 3-1. He won me. It don't take. He won me over. It's just, I told you I rate quarterbacks like artists. Like I didn't like Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole at first.
Okay.
That's because you're crazy.
They had to win me over.
Okay.
They had to win you over?
They had to win me over. And Kendrick won me over on Good Kid, Mad City.
The first album?
And Cole won me over on Dreamville.
Okay.
It took you that long?
It took me that long.
You
like
crazy.
J. Cole.
All right.
I mean,
my bad.
I tell you this.
Tough love over here, baby.
Kendrick, I mean, I know this is a complete
So
segue.
Jaden Daniels, it only took him 4 games to win me over.
Well, you know what?
RG3, it took me an entire season. And then the second season came, and then I said, told you so. Because that Wildcat I didn't believe in. I didn't believe in his arm, and I didn't believe in anything. I believed that he can make plays off the ball. Jaden Daniels make plays in the pocket. I was like, shorty, the truth. I'm sorry.
I mean,
the truth.
RG needs a Bama, but so I ain't gonna talk.
You was on him for a minute.
RG needs a Bama.
You were rooting for him.
RG up until the Seattle playoff
RG3, RG knee. You was on him for a minute.
His name is RG knee.
And
his
I
name
told
is
you,
Subway Sandwich. His name is Bama with the braids.
Second season. When he showed himself and he was some trash.
Yeah. I think but honestly,
but Jaden,
RG was very gimmicky. But back to your question about Caleb Williams for a second. I mean, I'll go back to Kendrick and the other stuff later. But I think, you know what it is with these quarterbacks? I think Caleb Williams is like a prototype. I think that's what it is with the NFL. They have these prototypes, like he's tall, he's strong, he can make every pass. But then there's just dudes that are just football players. Like they just players. And I think, I don't think, hell, going into this draft, I thought Jaden Daniels was better than Caleb Williams. Even when they were getting rid of the quarterback.
I thought that.
I thought that. Yes.
I never believed in Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is a new Ryan Leaf.
I mean,
I'm trying to tell you. He a bust. He's Shula part 2. I'm trying to tell you.
I'll say this.
Trash.
It's still relatively early, but I just never thought he was better than Jaden Daniels to begin with. So when we got Jaden Daniels, I was like, cool. Because, I mean, there was nothing. When that dude was messing around and what was he, UCLA or USC, whatever he was doing out west. I mean, I know it's like Stanford or something. I don't care about that.
Caleb Williams?
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, USC.
I was like, this dude, I mean, he just looks like a tall.
He wasn't impressive at USC.
Like he was he wasn't. That's my point. He wasn't impressive in USC.
Everybody was saying that. Everybody thought they thought people was tripping. I was like, bro, he's not impressive.
He's not. Yeah.
So who was impressive to me, and it was Drake May. I like Drake May.
I'd go with that too.
I like Drake May out of Carolina.
Yeah.
And then it was Drake May, and then it was Joe Middleton out of Tennessee, and both of them wind up getting drafted by the Patriots.
Yeah.
And then for me, it was Jaden Daniels, but then I was skeptical about Jaden because of his weight.
That's the thing, his size.
His size is what got me. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, so if he bulked up like Kyler Murray, I was like, Kyler Murray not going to, but Kyler Murray bulked up, and then he showed his durability and showed that I belong in the NFL. But it took Kyler, I think, it's late in the first season, second season.
But Kyler's
Jaden Daniels, 4 games. He's showing.
Yeah. He's a true.
So, yeah.
We going to the Super Bowl. We going to the bowl.
Don't do that.
We
Don't do
going
that.
to the
Don't do that.
Super Bowl.
Don't do
we
that.
Tripping.
We're gonna sit there and watch Kendrick
take a
Lamar
drink.
perform.
If you
We're gonna
do
bring
that,
out Drake.
you're not gonna make it.
We are going to the Super
take a
Bowl.
drink.
Your boy
This nigga
said it.
tripping.
All right, what we got next?
We're
man?
not gonna make it
got
if we
next?
do that. We need Pheez to talk bad about the Commanders again, so we can get this win to keep on going. You notice every single pod
that's
we've
a good
done.
point.
If
That's
he
a
talk
good point.
shit, we win.
I know.
So you want me to say something bad?
I don't know what.
You-
Yeah.
Okay,
No, say
well-
it from your heart though. No, don't just say
I
it.
can't say if I say it from
Speak
my
from
heart.
your chest.
I'm not even gonna say anything there because he just made me a believer in that Bengals game.
All right, we're gonna lose.
He won in
we gonna lose.
yeah he
Man.
won in the clutch. Did you see that?
Okay.
Yeah,
He told the coach, "Nah, go ahead, give me the ball."
He's cold.
He
cold.
told the coach. He told Dan Quinn they was about to do something else. He said, "What you doing? Give me the ball."
He's cold.
Gave him the ball. T-Mac touchdown.
Okay.
He's cold.
I'm just
So-
letting you know, you just cost us the season. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's gonna be a
Oh,
horrible
you gonna blame it on
podcast
me.
if we mess around
They
and
gonna
lose
blame
because
it
of
on me
this
now.
fool.
Yep.
It's gonna be a horrible day.
Whatever, man.
You see this?
Alex
right
was on the
here,
menu,
right here.
bud.
Politically correct throwback.
Cam on Eli not being Hall of Fame caliber.
Cam Newton. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Cam Newton. See.
Well, I mean, let me say I read it.
let me. And this ain't no. I'm sorry, Cam, but I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I've never liked Cam Newton. I've never liked Cam Newton. I'm gonna keep it 100. I've never liked him as a quarterback. And then Cam Newton, one of them spoiled kids that just progressed. Like he never really was impressive as a quarterback. And for him to say that was the ice.
I was about to be like, they shooting.
Nah, I got the good gourmet ice going. For Cam Newton to say that he would be, Cam Newton said, I would be shocked if Eli Manning got a gold jacket before me. I'm like, nigga, who did you beat ever? Eli beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. What, you haven't even made, like, what did you do?
Man,
So he just hated
let
for
me-
no reason.
Yeah, I think Carolina made it to the Super Bowl but was that with Cam Newton?
that was with Cam
Yeah,
Newton.
they made it to the
Cam
Super
Newton.
Bowl, but he
Yeah.
didn't win.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was downhill after that.
Yeah.
Like you didn't even you ain't like, bruh. Eli beat Tom twice, not once, but twice. How are you expecting to get a gold jacket before Eli made? Talking about I'll be shocked if he get one before me, nigga. Please,
You know what? I'll say this.
weirdo,
I had the opportunity to just recently meet Cam Newton, and you know,
weirdo.
And I mean, he's a cool dude, man. He actually
Weirdo.
works. I got family, you know. Shout out to my folks, you know.
If he's
You know,
saying that he
the Big
deserves a
K,
gold
you know.
jacket before Eli, he's a weirdo.
I'm gonna get into it. I mean, shout out to the Big K. I mean,
Fuck.
I think first of all, I think what it is that Cam has become more a media guy than anything else. Like I think even that statement sounds a little crazy.
So
Like-
so you believe that he knows better?
I think he just put that out there.
Yeah, all right,
I
okay.
think he figures. I mean, look. I'm
Fuck
pretty
outta
sure
here.
Cam Newton understands that Eli won 2 Super Bowls. Now, granted, Eli probably, wasn't good for damn near 80% of his career, but that 20% was 20% and what he did. So I think Cam just put that out there because he knows everybody gonna run with it. I mean,
Hold up, time out,
did you
time
see that
out.
Cam interview?
I don't agree with that statement you just said.
Oh, you think Cam was really speaking from the heart? Like, is that
No,
what
I don't
you
believe that you said Eli was only good 20% of his career.
Well, all right, 30%.
Nah, Eli.
God
Nah,
damn.
bro.
I mean, what you looking for?
Nah, bro.
All right, 35.
Nah, bro.
The Giants were not like that for the last. Like,
Shit.
no.
Eli
Come
was
on,
going to the
bro.
playoffs more than the Commanders.
Well, I mean, what's that saying?
A lot.
You got to win though too.
Dude, no. Let's be clear about something. Hold on. The last 20 plus years when Eli was playing, honestly, as much as I hate it, the cow bums and the Pigeons.
They weren't playing better than the Giants.
Hold on, no. The cow
Who?
bums and the
What
Pigeons-
quarterback from?
No, what are you talking about? The Cowbums and the Pigeons were definitely the Philadelphia Eagles of the Pigeons and the Cowboys of the Cowbums. But the Cowbums and the Pigeons were like pretty much always on top of the NFCs. The damn Giants
With one playoff win.
No. Now I'm gonna explain this. The Giants, They just got hot, like at the end of the year, 2 times in a row. But ain't nobody gonna sit here and say that the Giants were like the Yankees or nothing like that. Are you kidding me?
They got
The
2
Giants
Super
just-
Bowls
they
over
just
Tom
better
Brady.
than us, huh?
And they had better seasons than the Pigeons and the Cowboys.
No. I'm saying they did. They won their titles, but ain't nobody was scared. When was Eli Manning somebody that the league was afraid of? Tony Romo, they was afraid of. They was afraid of Michael
Romo
Vick.
only
They
won
was
one
afraid
playoff
of
game.
Donovan McNabb. No, I know they suck, but I'm saying there was more respect for Donovan McNabb, Michael Vick, Tony Romo, even Dak than there was for Eli Manning.
No, it
Ain't nobody
wasn't.
said, "Oh God, Eli Manning coming in tomorrow." Nah, are you thinking about Peyton?
No, I'm thinking about Eli.
Thinking about, like,
And that's the problem.
nobody's scared of
That's the problem.
Eli
What you just said.
Look. Maybe
Thinking about
Michael
Peyton.
Strahan, but not. The Giants were never that. The Giants are one of those teams that 2 times in a row, they got really hot at the right time, and they just ran off and got 6 or 7 wins at the end of the season. Look back at it.
I look back at it.
Back at it, huh?
Now that I think about it, he might be right.
Nah,
Thank
bro.
you, man. This dude
6
right
or
Now
here.
I think about it.
6 or 7 wins at the end is not. What's that?
That's a good run at the end of the season.
That
That
ain't
ain't
no
like-
good run. That's the better team.
So you're telling me the Giants were dominant in the 2000s? What are you?
Yeah.
Are you
They
serious?
beat Tom Brady twice.
I gotta look back at that. I
You
don't
gotta
go look back at it.
dude.
You might be-
I
you
think
might
it's
be.
because they beat Tom Brady twice.
Yeah.
And let me tell you,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure that's what Cam is even saying. He's like, look, Eli for most of his career was just an average quarterback. He just got
And Cam
lucky.
wasn't?
Look, I mean, I'm saying
Yeah.
what Cam was saying was that Eli just got pretty hot 2 times.
You about to say lucky.
But lucky. But the point I'm making is that I still believe he should be in the Hall of Fame, if for no other reason. To me, the Hall of Fame is just that. It's about fame. You
When
know?
the last time the Giants
So-
won a championship before Eli? With who?
Before Eli? What was it? Hostetler and then Phil Simms?
Phil
mean-
Sims.
What
Yeah.
year was that?
I mean, that was
I was in elementary.
91 and
90-something?
80. It was 86 and 91 is when they won.
When the Carolina Panthers ever win one?
I mean,
Washington, when was our last one? Our last one was in the 90s.
I'm with you in the fact that, I mean, we won in 92.
Okay,
I
all
don't,
right.
I don't think that, I think that Eli has a stronger case than Cam. So if that's what you're saying, I agree with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that I see where Cam is coming from and what he's trying to say, but I don't agree with Cam.
Yeah, Cam.
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't
Cam
agree
can't
with him.
come
I see
from
what he's trying
nowhere
to
and
say.
say nothing when you don't have no ring.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
I mean,
that's the one
that's
thing
what
he
I'm
can't
saying.
do.
Like,
He
I
can't
agree
say
with that.
shit.
That's kind of like Charles Barkley talking shit.
Yeah, he can't say nothing.
You know what's so funny? I was watching First Take. I mean, shout out to Stephen A. and all those folks. I really like that show. They were talking about what's his name? Aaron Rodgers today. And it was so funny because they were talking about as great as Aaron Rodgers is, he only won that one Super Bowl like in 2010.
That's it.
And the same thing with Brett Favre. As great as Brett Favre is, he only won that one Super Bowl in
That's
the
one.
90s. And it's just, so I say all that
So
to say,
Eli better than both of them. Because he got
By
two.
technicality, yes.
He
By
got two.
technicality, yes.
well, and I was
Technicality.
see
We
this,
measure.
and for that. I'm
measure
agreeing with
great
you in the sense to
quarterbacks.
say that he might be.
We measure great quarterback. We measure great QBs off of championships. So Brett only got one. Aaron only got
But you
one.
know who ain't
They
in the
both
Super-
came from Green Bay. Eli is better. Period.
You know who's not in the Hall of Fame that needs to be?
Who?
Joe Theismann. You know Joe Theismann ain't in the Hall of Fame?
That's a political thing. They don't fuck with Joe.
I mean, but I'm just saying, Joe Theismann, he took the Redskins to where,
Multiple
the commander,
championships.
whatever you want to, so anyway, we go to the next topic. But yeah, I mean, Cam might be tripping. I mean, I'm going to give
Cam
him that.
Newton
But-
straight tripping.
But it is
Cam-
what it is.
Cam, let me
I don't have a problem with
where the
Cam.
camera at?
Cam's actually a good
Cam-
dude. I shook his hand,
Man,
really good
fuck
dude.
all that.
But Cam was tripping.
You don't belong in the Hall of Fame at all. Don't be expecting no bust, no jacket, no invite, no nothing. You do not belong in the NFL Hall of Fame. You ain't do shit. Next topic. Alex was on the menu. The fuck out of here.
Okay, so no Diddy on this one. Jerry measuring glizzies.
I heard
Dicks.
about that. The
Sausages.
Jerry Glizzy story. I meant to tell you to take that one off.
Yeah,
Man, I heard
yeah.
about
I'm like, how do I introduce
I
this?
heard about that.
Don't even. Don't even. Jerry Jones in the locker room watching dicks. Move on.
Hold on. Jamie Foxx was the one that was recording him, right?
No, Jamie Foxx was recording what he said.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. He had his phone up.
Jerry Jones. Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Hey, look. Shout out to Jamie Foxx because he knew exactly when to cut that shit off. He heard that shit. He was like, done. He was like, done. No.
Hey, let me find out.
Why did he put that in the stat?
Jerry up in the
Why is that in his stats?
Jerry walking in the locker room like it's Magic Mike.
How he know though?
That's why the Cowboys can't win. Cowboys, that's y'all owner.
Man.
Y'all owner is very in tune with the team.
It sound like
He in there watching balls.
it sound like
Alex
the
was on the menu. I don't even want to talk about.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones is a meat watcher. I don't even want to.
meat watching. Wow.
Jerry Jones, the meat watcher.
Man, the
Alex was
Pheezy
on the
show.
menu after that.
My boy Pheezy turned into Sleazy. I got you.
Okay. All right. Now we got to talk about Diddy again. After Diddy, is this the end of the industry? Of the industry after party.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, you know what? So this conversation came up. You know, now after this Diddy thing, you know, everybody used to be like, oh, there's the party, and now everybody want to go to the after party. And then even after the party, people want to go to the after party.
Yeah.
So my
after
question,
party is the hotel lobby.
Yeah, exactly.
After lobby, yeah.
The question is, after this right now, do you think that the whole idea of going to the after party is dead?
Yes.
Now that Diddy done, you know, I mean, and like I say, he's innocent before proven guilty, but the point being, you know, do you think the after party is dead?
For now, yeah.
Ain't that crazy? What about you, man? You think the after party is dead now?
Yeah, for now.
Nobody want to be caught dead around there.
Man.
What about no? Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me. I'm sorry. Not Diddy's after.
No.
Party.
I said nobody want to be caught. Any after party.
Any after.
No,
so
nobody wants to be caught dead around there.
You think the way society is now, nobody wants to go to the after party no more. If Chris Brown said come to the after party, it's a wrap. Damn, that dude, that's crazy, man. Like, what do you think, man? Oh, he's like, man, I'm just here to record.
Do not
This dude's like,
put my voice in.
He ain't Sam.
He's
He
like,
ain't Sam and Mike.
he's totally gone. But no, I mean, I just think it's. I guess the reason why I ask is it's just so interesting because, you know, I mean, you and I have been in this industry for a while.
Yeah,
and it's just funny how you go to these parties because, I mean, look, there are. What do you think the new industry party is gonna look like now? Like, do you even think there really is gonna be a thing about going to industry parties? Like,
I'm not gonna say her name.
Yeah.
But I got a West Coast homie who's been in this industry for a minute. And she was like, I'm not telling you anything else because you have a podcast. I was like, don't tell me anything. And she's been in it. Like, she's in it. Like, she's popular in it.
Yeah.
And she would, for the last week, she been telling me some stories, that she's seen. And I was like, so I can tell you that
It's a wrap.
And I believe her.
About the, okay.
She's in the shit. Like, Sam met her. I said,
now you gave up too much. No.
I'll say
bruh,
that.
she been dropping some jewels on me, and I was like, what? She was like, yeah, I was there for that. I was there for this. Like, she got proof pictures and all that shit, and I'm just like,
you know what?
Those parties, I think those parties are 100% done.
You know what?
The new after party, I don't.
Yeah, what's the new after party? Because I guess I don't know. It's just
the
weird.
new after party is this. Niggas gonna be in the house. I don't think
it's like, all right, y'all have a good night.
that's a wrap. I don't think niggas is going outside.
No more hotels. No more everybody.
I think the new after party is gonna be what 50 Cent has been doing the whole time.
What's
Which
that?
is you coming in here, you sign an NDA, number one, and number two, I'm recording
50
everything.
got that from Dennis Rodman.
Which is a smart thing to do.
Yeah,
You
Dennis Rodman was on that shit.
But I mean, isn't that where we're at right now? I
No,
don't think it's about
because
NDAs
Diddy
and
was
recording.
Diddy was recording, but Diddy was keeping that shit. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know that Diddy was recording some of that stuff.
I mean, true, but I mean, I'm gonna take this off of Diddy for a second. I just think that now it's just crazy that the whole hype that used to go on. Like, cause remember, you used to take people to parties and they'd be like, yo, Pheez, come on, man. Yo, so-and-so said he going back to the hotel, man. We all going back to the hotel. And you remember you with your people and your people be like, come on, Pheez, we gotta go, Pheez, we gotta go.
Yeah, especially during Big Tigger weekend.
You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. And it's just like now, I'm just really shocked that he might have, that whole culture might be gone. But then again, I also feel like we as a community, we run the fire. So that's why I even had to ask. Because you know how our community is.
It's just Sam F keeps shaking his head. Something
it's like, no, it's like we run the fire. Like now everybody be like, I want to know what a Diddy party's like.
First of all,
we're gonna find out soon.
You know our community. I'm not saying that. Let me be very, 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 very clear. This is not about the illegal and all that other stuff. It's about the psyche of our community thinking that now I am curious. Because think about it. That's what got these people going in there in the first place. You're like, I'm curious too.
I am.
And I
want to see what happened.
Is this going to fix things? Or is it just going to lead people to get really deeper? I don't know.
I just want to see what happened for research purposes. So I know. So I know like what you should do.
It's definitely not going to be what we know.
I don't think so.
By far. So if it's not going to be what we know, then I don't even think I want to fucking know.
Well, I'm old, man. I'm an old man. So
yeah,
what does that mean? What does that mean?
I'm an old man. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Even know. I don't even know I wouldn't even. Because exactly. Because now we the old niggas, so we'll be in the hotel lobby looking like, the fuck is these little niggas doing? Like, it's not even appealing.
But Diddy's an old nigga, and he knew what to do with 1,000 bottles of Louis.
But he an old rich nigga. That's different.
And I want to, you know what? I guess the thing is crazy is even with us being old. Yeah. I mean, we could all keep it a buck. When you go to these late parties, like after the club, the after party, right? I mean, there's always liquor there. I mean, weed wasn't always legal, so there's always weed. So you're talking about a room with nothing but liquor and weed, which is automatically a room.
And for the rich dudes, cocaine.
And then for the other folks, they step it up a little bit with cocaine and narcotics. Mm-hmm. But my point is that these rooms were always like,
seen it.
You see what I'm saying? They were always set up to be something that was and people still went. Like ain't nobody walk in a room and expect to go to Bible study either. So it's kind of weird how
just open something else.
It's like you half drunk going into somebody's room at the end. Now I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about everybody. Like, oh man, we're going to the party up in so-and-so room. And it was already dangerous situations to begin with. And I guess it's kind of, I wonder, is this going to end that? Or is it just going to make people go deeper and darker?
No cell phones.
And I don't, so,
I don't even think that, I don't even think they're mature enough to go deeper and darker. If they go, because these days, they just too immature. So it's going to be deeper and more dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's not going to be deeper because with us, in this industry and us coming up in this industry, it was more like a protocol and a maturity to it with us. Mm-hmm. Like we knew because we knew what it would cost us. You know what I mean? Like these days, these little niggas just wilding out. They don't give a fuck what it costs them.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? They don't care what happens.
That's a good point.
They're not as cautious. Like we knew it was some type of ramifications if we you know what I mean? Like the media, like at the moment we're invited to a party like that, you knew that you were Sam Walker, an executive at BET.
Yeah,
so you knew it was certain shit you can do. I knew I was Big Pheez from WPGC, so it was certain shit I couldn't do at these parties. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These days, these youngins like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. We're going wild, and they wilding out to the. So I think it's not going to get deep. I think they're going to go in. But I think it's going to get more deeper and more dangerous because there's no cautiousness.
You know what? Not for today's show, but maybe another show, and maybe I'll write it down or something. We should talk about that a little bit more because I think it's interesting now that
we can talk about it now.
No, because there's other stuff we need to talk about. Mm-hmm. But I just think it's interesting that you just said it. You said it so eloquently. Like this is a generation of there's the hope is gone, Like there was think about it. Back in the days, rappers were and people, they wanted to be upright. Like they wanted to be like, if they were battling anything, they were battling the man. Like they were like, yo, we battling the system. We battling for South Africa. We battling. Now it's like, to be in this industry, it's almost like you gotta be like either coming out of jail, going to jail, around people that are in jail or around, like everything is like to the point where you almost realize you're right. It's like, I ain't got nothing to lose because I've been, and it's like, what happened to that imagery? Like even, you know, it's so funny. I
think what happened was, you know, as much shit as people like to talk about the record labels.
Yeah.
Record labels used to be set up to, the record labels were set up to cater to the artists. They had artist development, media training, and all that shit.
Yeah.
That's all been taken away. So there's none of that shit in the labels no more where you can train an artist, show artists how to talk in the media, show artists how to portray themselves. Like all that shit is gone. Yeah. Artist development and all that shit. Artist development, media training, all that shit has been gone. So they're pretty much doing it on, it's sort of like being raised. It's sort of like you raising yourself without parents.
I mean, I guess so.
So the labels used to be like parents and say, let me show you how to represent us because you're signed to our label. Now it's just do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah. I mean,
and so that's why it's like that.
I mean, you know, and it's just interesting because I think of the Migos, and a lot of people don't know, but those are dudes from the suburbs. Like, they're not, like, those ain't no street dudes. They'll even tell you that they weren't, but it's like, you know, everything around them.
They're certainly not from that shit.
Yeah, everything around them is like that to the point where now, you know, like even
a lot of them like that, Yachty and all of them.
Like,
all of them.
Real talk, you think about that thing going between what's his name, Offset and Cardi B. I mean, let's keep it real. Like Cardi is from the streets, you know what I'm saying? Cardi, like it's probably like you know what I'm saying?
Cardi from the bricks, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
Bronx,
don't get it twisted.
Shout out Cardi.
So
Cardi B was the gangster in her relationship, nigga. Straight up.
Offset's the one from the suburbs, but you would never
really
know it. In this,
what up, birds?
It's just interesting that there is this hopelessness, and I just hope that it does come back in a sense that
will come back.
You know. The balance, you know, I would love to see a few artists and rappers, just people that, you know, like Kendrick is good.
I want to know what Julie Greenwald
went.
Who? Julie Greenwald, because she left Atlantic. Julie cares. We need more Julie. Julie cared about the artists and shit.
There it is. It is.
We need more Julies out there,
motherfucker. Stuff is killing me. Like Julie,
we need more Julias out there. Julie Greenwald.
I stopped going to parties half the time because half the parties I going to, these dudes, they shoot. Back in the days, they used to tuck their guns. Nowadays, they wear their guns out. They smoke, they drink, they do their Molly in front of you.
Is that what you taking me to tonight? Huh? What kind of party you taking me to tonight?
No.
Change the topic.
Next topic. Now that you mentioned Offset, you gotta talk about Cardi B going wilding out on Instagram, putting all their business out there. Yeah. You saying she from the street, but that's just too much.
No, that's not.
Yes, it is.
No, the fuck is not.
Nah, man.
First of all, let me shout out Cardi B, you sexy. Hey, baby.
Nobody. Okay.
What's up,
Hey, she from the Bronx, so
what's up,
good.
Cardi? I need you to teach me some Espanol.
Oh,
she gonna teach you?
Nah, she from the streets. What the fuck you think she gonna do?
You know, I think these
not that.
Yeah, no, from the street. You talking about social media? This is social media.
Yeah, and if you from the streets, you don't blast your business on social media.
You on the wrong social media because every street nigga in the world is on the social media putting their business out there. Cats is getting locked up because they putting
because they stupid.
No, they ain't stupid. They from the streets.
So they and you tell the cops what you're doing.
Yeah. So what are you talking about when you saying?
Or is
I'm
that
not saying it's
stupid?
smart. I'm saying they from the streets. So they putting their business out there.
So you thought what Cardi did was smart?
No, it was street.
Every now
all I'm doing that.
There's a portion of the conversation that I cannot add anything to. Because it goes so far left.
Yeah, it just is what it is.
I mean,
I will admit though, Offset was being a little
you know what though? I gotta be honest with you, man. Like, I have no idea what this fascination is with this generation and putting their business on social media. It's like
It's
like,
more
it's
of
like
a-
you and I get in an argument. All of a sudden, I got to be like, "Yo, this is Sam, man. All right, let me tell you about Pheez." And then
Yeah, I
you got to
ain't
have a
going-
comeback on Instagram.
Yeah,
and then
because
gotta
but we
talk
not
like-
but
like-
we not them though. We
I know,
old.
it's like I don't get why I honestly I feel bad for like the families because their kids are gonna grow up one day, and the reality is that it's gonna be hard to frame a story when your kids can Google it or whatever is gonna be around.
Fine
That. It's
as
like
a
I have
motherfucker.
no clue why
For real.
these youngins always want to put their business on social media. Just I don't get it.
I mean, we don't
understand.
we don't get it because we didn't grow up in the social media era.
That's it too.
So like we were far more developed. Like when Facebook come out, we didn't even know what that was at first.
That's true.
But all
That's
the college students did.
That's true. That's true.
Because I remember being in radio and working at WPGC, and we had interns.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one of our interns' name was Kimberly, Lil Kim. And she was on Facebook. And I was like, "What's that?" She was like, "It's Facebook. All the college students are on it." And I was like, "Well, I ain't go to college." And I said, "What is it?" She was like, it's a social media site." I said, "What's social media?" Like she had to school me on it. Like, this is social media, this is the internet, this is this is that. All the college
She didn't
students
have
are
to
on
tell
it.
you
Yeah,
this is
she
the
had to tell me everything.
She didn't have to tell you what the internet was.
Bro,
Come on, bro.
Damn,
yes, she did.
You went a
Bro.
little too far.
Like, yeah, I was about to be like, come on, bro. You had to tell you
Nah,
the internet.
this
Like,
was-
this is a computer.
This is
We're not
2000
that far removed. I'm
No,
37.
this was
so
2000,
I saw the,
2001.
Like,
the
I mean,
internet.
I'm
This
about
was
to be
2000, 2001. I had no idea what none of it was.
Okay, fair enough.
She broke all of it down to me.
Okay. All right.
Social
In
media,
2001? She showed you what the
2001.
internet was?
No, not the and
That's what you just said.
not the World Wide Web.
That's what we was talking about.
No, social media.
Oh,
Social media in general. Social media just started.
Okay. We know that.
Yeah, so she
that
was
was
like,
this
this.
Black Planet.
That was like
That
MySpace.
was early.
MySpace was like, MySpace was the first thing.
Black Planet.
Yeah,
shout out to Black
MySpace.
Planet.
But
Yeah,
MySpace
see?
came first, and then Facebook, and then she was like,
Yeah,
"You don't have a
MySpace came
MySpace
first.
page?" And I was like, "Nah."
Yeah,
And then she was like, "I'm gonna set you up." So Kim helped me set up my MySpace page.
She set you up with a MySpace when MySpace was dying.
I mean,
I think it was still hot.
This is the mid 2000s.
That's like the end. That was the end.
No, like the
'Cause
late
Facebook,
2000s was Facebook.
2000, MySpace was still popping, my nigga.
It was
MySpace,
at the end.
no,
It was
MySpace
like-
didn't even.
we
No,
was-
that was way later.
I remember the end of
2000
MySpace.
was 2-way pages. Like that wasn't the.
When I got to
yeah, MySpace
I-
mid 2000s.
when I got to radio, it was 2000. That's when I got my first MySpace page.
Word. I ain't
Damn,
know.
yeah. 'cause
When did MySpace come out?
That's what I thought.
I don't know.
I thought it came out in 2000.
I thought
I don't
MySpace
know.
was like the mid
Google that
like
shit.
2002 or 3.
I thought it was like 2000.
listen, we still talking about 20 years ago, so it's all the same damn thing. But either way, I just never thought that
2003.
2003. Yeah, that sounds about right. But either way, my thing is, I just never thought that putting all your business on social and all. I never thought that was a good idea. Like I don't know. Maybe I come from that Terminator Matrix, like the end of the world. Like you giving all your information to like a computer and all.
You on there now, though.
I mean, huh?
You on there now, though.
I mean, I am, but I ain't. But you ain't gonna hit. Let me tell you something. If all you know about me is my social media, you don't know me. So I'm gonna keep it a buck. And I'll be the first to say when these cats is doing all this Instagram and I'm gonna tell you and you come home and I slept with this person. I'm like,
Yeah,
what are
you
you
ain't doing all that
doing?
shit.
Yo? Like I don't.
So
understand.
you agree that what Cardi did? Why is she doing that? It's wild. She's 31.
but that's their thing at her age.
That's so
weird
We
thing
older
to
than
do.
31.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. It's kinda,
weird.
You're
She's
right. We
31.
old. We
I'm
old.
37. We're not that far removed.
Yeah,
You
that's
are.
true.
In actuality, you are.
7 years.
Yeah, in actuality, it's not back then, bro. 7 years. is-
Offset. How old is Offset? Offset got to be
Here's
like
the funny
30.
thing. They're just gonna end up getting back together. That's the irony to this whole thing.
Yeah,
don't
pretty
think
much.
so.
Hey yo, I'm
Nah,
gonna
I
tell
don't
you though,
think Cardi
Offset dropped the coldest response though. He
I
was
don't
like,
think Cardi getting back with Offset
let me tell you, Offset
because I'm on the prowl.
he dropped the coldest response. And I think it was Offset. He said, "You got 2 from me, so I got you," or something crazy
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That was cold. That was cold. That was cold. Yeah, that boy from the South. Hey, what's the next topic?
Jesus.
That's cold.
All right. Well,
But hey, by the way, Bronx, I'm with Cardi all day. Fair enough. All right, we go to the next thing.
I do love you, Cardi. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Cardi, team Cardi all day.
Sexy mother.
All right, time for you guys to hit up First Friday.
Oh, that's that.
What's your
So sneezy. It's First Friday. So Sneezy about to get back in these streets. You ready to get back in these streets, Sneezy? I see you got the fresh yellow shirt on. You ready to do
I text my sweetie and showed her my outfit. She said, "Throw the whole outfit away." She said, "You can't go out like that. Throw the whole outfit." Matter of fact, I'm about to hit her.
Hey, I got a
what's wrong with classic Nintendo?
I'm about to ask her.
Hey, let her know that
Live on the podcast. I'm about to ask her.
Let's go ahead. Let's Sneezy about to get on these streets again.
I'm about to see.
When's the last time you been out, man? Just in general?
The last time I've been out, like to a club.
I mean, this ain't even really a club. This
Like
is
just being out.
Yeah, just being
Like out for dinner or
you know,
something.
I mean, it's like a
Nice little
grown
dinner
folks thing.
date.
It ain't like it's
been a
Brunch.
like Sneezy about to hit up First Friday. About to go catch up with his old PGC crew real quick. Hey, so real quick.
She don't want to see the shirt. She don't want to see that
So-
shirt again.
So what are you expecting from tonight? I just want to make sure as we go out. I mean, I'm gonna switch my shirt.
So
of
let me
course,
give
but what are you
everybody back.
expecting?
Let's give everybody a backstory.
Please.
So I met my ex-wife in 2007.
I know.
And then we had a child in 2009, and then we got married in 2012. And I haven't been outside since 2007. Literally.
Okay.
Haven't been to clubs, partying. I gave it all up to become a family man.
Like a Dave Hollister song.
Yeah. And niggas need to start writing. And I haven't been out. I haven't been to the club. I've never been to the Park 14. I've never been to Rose Bar. I've never been to where you're taking me tonight.
Right.
I don't know what none of these places look like. And people don't know I used to be the party king. I used to be out at everything,
That's
Big
it.
Pheez, the Fat Boy, Street Squad, WPGC.
Look on Instagram, y'all
I
see
used to
it.
be out there, but I haven't been
I'll
out
be on
in
MySpace.
like 20, almost 20 years. I haven't been outside, so I don't know what to expect. You know, I don't know. I'm
Give
nervous.
me something. I mean, all right, like so you go out. I assume you expect to see women, right?
Of course,
Okay.
got to see the ladies.
So I mean, hey, look, we got to start somewhere. So what if somebody? I mean, I know you got your lady, so ain't nobody trying to mess with that.
I'm actually single. We just friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're friends.
So you
just getting to know each other. So I'm single.
got you. So you prepared to approach a woman?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, I just
Okay, so let's flip
this,
it around.
This Pheez is different from the old Pheez. I don't know. I used to be pretty aggressive back then. Now I'm not. I don't
Okay.
know.
So what about the reverse? If a woman approaches you, are you ready for that?
I don't know.
You got
I'm
a
celibate,
lot of
bro.
I don't knows, bro.
Yeah, I'm celibate.
I mean,
so I
you
don't.
gonna-
I've not been out. I haven't touched a woman. I haven't kissed a woman. I haven't done none of that stuff in 2 years. I've been celibate almost 2 years. A year and 10 months. I got 2 more months to go before my celibacy anniversary. So I don't know what it'll be like tonight.
All
I
right,
really
so,
don't.
So just so I know, give me a code word that you can tell me to help you know that it's like, Sam, I need to go. I need to help me out.
I need to leave and go home.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong?
I'm Donkey Kong. I'm pointing at the shirt. That's why I'm wearing it.
So if you say
Don-
Donkey Kong,
Donkey
I know
Kong!
the liquor's got, because I mean, something tells me that from what I know.
What's the
of
dress code?
Huh?
What's the dress code?
I mean, you ain't going like that. Don't even worry about it. But
Oh,
the
I gotta
point
change?
is, of course. I mean, I ain't gonna let you go out like that. Come on, man.
Holy
But the point
shit.
I'm making to you is that, I mean,
I gotta wear shoes like that?
no. You can wear sneakers. You can wear,
But I can't wear my Donkey Kong shit.
I mean, you can wear whatever you want. You're a grown man, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, you're going around grown people. So do you want to like?
Fuck outside.
All right,
This
you
is-
know what? For the sake of this, because all your boys is gonna be there. The PGC crew is gonna be there.
Who?
I mean, Aladdin's gonna be
That's
there.
my little nigga. That's my
The
little bro.
Oh, it is. I mean, I don't know what DJ is gonna be there. One of them. So I mean, all right. All I want you to do tonight. Let me just tell you. All I want you to do tonight is I want you to go out, listen to some good music, kind of get a feel for the scene, and we will next podcast we will talk about how it was for Big Pheez, aka Sneezy, aka might be sleazy, at the end of the night comes back and tell us how it is going back out after how many years? 15?
Over 15.
Over 15 years. So
Over
we are doing a
15
social
years,
experiment and to see, and we will know because either A, he's gonna tell me that Sam don't ever
I
do
can't
that
wear
to
my
me
Donkey
again.
Kong shit.
You can wear what you want to wear, man.
I'm
I ain't
saying.
tripping off of you. So that's what we're gonna do. What's next, man?
That's
I got my
it.
boy.
What's on
I
the
got my
menu?
boy. Oh,
That
we
was the
got a
last
story.
thing on the menu.
We got a story, man.
I think. Hold up. Wait a minute.
So we're gonna do something new for a minute.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something new. One of the things that I talked to Pheez about is the fact that I know people love stories. And we both were in the industry at the same time. So we just gonna randomly pick artists. I mean, we should get a bucket for this. But
Yeah.
But next time we have a bucket. But there was an artist that you had a great story about.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
So next time we do this, we'll get a little bucket. We'll take it out of which artist or what
We're gonna
person.
talk because I done been around every artist, every real artist that you see out there right now. None of the new ones. None of the new shit.
I have a little bit of both, but all right, what was it? It was
DMX.
DMX. All
Yeah.
right. I got a great DMX story. Tell me your DMX story.
My DMX story is okay. So shout out to D, shout out to Wah, shout out to Swiss. So a lot of people don't know that my career started in radio, and then I happened to get up with a cat that I introduced to radio myself, that introduced to my squad, and he was connected to a guy by the name of Phenomenon. Remember Phenomenon?
I remember Phenomenon.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
The director.
Yeah,
producer, I remember
So
Phenomenon.
that's how I got my start in this shit.
Seriously,
Yeah.
I got a friend who's watching this. If he hears that name, he'd probably
Phenom. So
lose his mind.
my man
But,
G
yeah.
Money.
G Money, G Mizzy. That's my dude too. So these are the dudes that got you in the game.
These are the dudes that got me in the game.
Wow,
Like,
it's a small
I started in radio. Let me give you the stories. I started in radio.
Yeah.
And me and DJ Ty, aka Freaky Ty, we had hosted this fashion show at the University of Maryland.
Hey,
And-
Ty, if you see me in these streets, I need to tell you about some money that you need to give me. But anyway, back to that. Back to normally scheduled programming.
Me and DJ Freaky Ty, my man, aka DJ Ty, we had hosted this fashion show, the Street Squad. Me and Ty, Tony Reyes couldn't do it, so me and Ty hosted at the University of Maryland. And at this fashion show, it was Easy Street's intern. Easy Street had an intern, and now he manages Backyard and Big G. But he was an intern for Easy Street back then. Okay. And so he was at this fashion show because a girl that he knew and a girl that I knew was in the fashion show.
Okay.
Her name was Sarita Dyson. It was my man Keith Dyson's little sister. And he was dating her at the time. And so after the fashion show was over, we hosted it. He hopped on stage and he was like, yo, I'm trying to be down with y'all in promotions. He wanted to come over to the promotion side.
Who's this?
This was the guy. I don't want to mention his name because I don't fuck with him no more.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but he manages the Backyard Band.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
And so he had hopped on stage like, yo, I want to, be down with promotions. I talked to Easy Street about it. And, I'm talking to you about it now because you put in the word, y'all about. I said, sure. So I went and told Tony Reds and I was like, yo, and we had to hire somebody. Our boss at the time name was Tasha. And Tasha was like, y'all need to hire somebody else because we're getting too many clubs and sales appearances, and all three of y'all can't cover them. We need somebody else. And so Tony didn't want to pick the other two dudes because they was close. They was close to a certain DJ that Tony ain't fuck with. So I told Tony, I said,
Politics of the music
yeah,
industry.
politics of
radio stations, yeah.
Politics of radio. So I told Tony, I said, you don't want to pick them two because you don't want old boy in our business. I was like, Easy Street intern wants to be, he said, can he work over here? And Tony said, pick him. So we picked him. So this wound up being my man. Like we wound up being like this, like bros. And he was already rolling with Phenomenon and G Money.
Okay.
And so that's how I met Phenomenon and G Money through him.
Word.
Because I got him the job at PGC by putting the word with Tony. And we hired him. And then he introduced me to Phenom and G Money.
Word.
So at the time, Phenom was like, Phenom took a liking to me. Okay. I was funny, I was a comedian, I was so on and so forth. So Phenom was like, you can roll. I was like, cool. So I knew nothing about this business for real. This is my introduction to the real business.
Wow.
That's why I'm so in love with it now. Shout out to Phenomenon. Shout out to G Money. So we started doing videos for guys and like we did some videos, some guys in Detroit. We did some videos for Gary Payton, the basketball player. He had a record label, I think it was in Memphis. He knew some cats. Was it Memphis? It was somewhere in the South, but Gary Payton had a record label with some guys. And then Roy Jones, the boxer, he had a record label. So we did videos for them. And then Phenom landed videos for the Rough Riders. So this big time shit now. I'm with you.
Wait a
minute, nigga.
I never knew this. We might not even talk about X, man. This is actually intriguing.
This real talk. This is how I really fell in love with this business.
Yeah.
And so Phenom was like, yo, I remember Phenom, we had a meeting. And then Phenom was like, we gotta go to New York. So Phenom would take his whole crew. It was Apocalypse Entertainment. It was Phenom, G Money, Ace, Backyard Manager, Big Pheez, and Bliss, and my man Bliss, he a DP all over the industry. And Ibrahim, my man Ham, he do shit for Solange. No.
Okay.
So that was our little crew. So we used to travel and shit. And he was like, we got a meeting in New York. But he just ain't tell us who it was. Then this is I've seen all these people.
Yeah.
Through Phenom. So we get to New York and we get, I think it was studio, it was the Quad or Baseline. We in one of these studios.
Yeah.
And so we go in the joint and we go in, we catch the elevator, we go downstairs and we walk in and we walk in and it's Rough Riders. It's Swiss Beats in the motherfucker. So Swiss is in there. I'm like, nigga, that's Swiss. This was Swiss with Swiss.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, Swizzy, I got you.
Oh shit, that's Swiss Beats. And it was D and Y and it was Infant Cross. They were signed to Rough Riders. And
Infant Crosses.
They were rappers.
They were gotcha.
Infant Cross, yeah. So we was in there, and I was like, yo, and then Phenom was like, these are the owners of Rough Riders. The DMX label. And I was like, what? I was, and this was D, and D know me, D and Y know me, they say like that, because they used to call me Fat Boy, the role Phenom. They didn't call me Pheez.
Okay.
They didn't call me Pheez. They was like, that's Fat Boy. And D had just had a lot of people don't know, D had an accident.
Yeah, he had that was big, man.
This was right after his accident. He was like,
it's a motorcycle accident.
He was on a four-wheeler.
That's right.
Crashed into a 18-wheeler truck. He was trying to slow it down coming down the hill, and he couldn't. And he crashed to a four-wheeler truck, and he was hurt really bad. And this was right after that. So he was like still recovering, but he was still in the studio and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I'm in here with Rough Rider. And they were actually doing skits for DMX album, but DMX wasn't there yet.
Okay.
So Phenom was pretty much putting the play together and letting D know this is how we gonna do it. Phenom's like, if you promote me to be the director of your videos, then you'll get some kickback from that. You know what I mean? So I was watching how this shit played. And so next thing you know, we doing, if y'all go to YouTube, you can see it. We doing a Bang Bang Boom in Miami with Swiss and Drag. We doing Get It on the Floor, DMX 1223 on Connecticut Avenue. And we did, remember the Chinese guy they had signed to him, Jen, from 106 and Pop?
Yeah.
We did all the Jen shit in DC.
Serious? That's
we did all that shit in DC. So this is why I'm so in love with the industry and that I want to, be here is because I experienced the real shit. I ain't do no local shit. Like it's kind of hard when a lot of people do a lot of local shit.
Yeah.
and they don't really experience the real shit. Like I was with the real shit.
That's
I remember
crazy,
because we had to go to Def Jam, and we had to get the budgets approved by a lady named Marlo. And Marlo had to approve DMX budget for his videos.
Yeah.
And these were like $1 million budgets and shit. Like this was big money.
Yep.
And Phenom was doing that shit. And Phenom was like, we gotta do this, we gotta do that.
Yeah.
And when we landed Rough Rider shit, it was just like big shit.
Yeah.
And so I remember us flying out. Like this was like flying out and driver services and catering and hotels and bitches. And I was like, it was crazy.
That's
and
crazy.
so we had did 1223 here. This is because the first 2 videos we did
we'll hear my story at the next podcast.
we did now you can tell it we did
That's cool, man.
we
I'm
had did
loving hearing this.
we did Bang Bang Boom first. And that was Drag and Swiss in Miami. You go to YouTube right now to pull up Bang Bang Boom, Swiss Beats and Drag on. We did that first. And then we did Get It on the Floor, DMX 1223. Now my DMX story is that DMX had came here and he stayed at the Omni Shoreham Hotel over by Woodley Park. Yeah. The Woodley Park area. You know the Omni Shoreham.
Yeah, by the zoo and all that stuff.
Yeah, by the zoo, yeah. And I remember Phenom saying, Pheez, you and Rasan go pick up DMX and you gotta bring him to the set. I was like, cool. So we pull up, like this one, the DMX had his own record label out. And it's the first time I seen Young Berg, Hitmaker.
Okay. Oh, word.
Yeah, he was a little nigga though.
Okay,
he wasn't,
Young Berg. Yeah.
Young Berg, he was a little nigga. He was signed to DMX.
I didn't know Young Berg. He was
signed. He was signed to DMX had a record label called Bloodline.
Yeah, Bloodline.
Yeah, Bloodline.
Yeah.
And he had some artists. He had a chick. He had a thick chick with him, and he had like a light skinned dude with he had all these artists. But I remember seeing that little kid. It was Young Berg. And then he had his man that rolled with him. He was Middle Eastern. His name was Ali. And so I went. We pull up. And X is mean mugging us. Like, who the fuck is these niggas? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we pull up, man, Rasan pulling up. He like, who the fuck is these niggas? I'm like, yo, we here to take you to the set. And he was like, oh, all right. So the chick gets in the car. She got to check all this shit out, names and all this shit. That was this protocol. So we go from the Army Showroom to, it's not far where we're going. As you know, all we do is go over the bridge, go down, boom. Buckeyou, DuPont Circle, we right here. So as we're parking and bringing DMX in, DMX drove from Arizona in a pickup to DC. This nigga ain't even fly.
That sound like
he drove from Arizona to DC in his pickup truck. So we get there and he's about to park, and out of nowhere, these dudes come and they cut him off. Now this nigga's not even in his own town. He's in DC. He don't know what can happen. But these dudes had cut him off. He hops back. Like, DuPont Circle, it's a bridge you can go under, right? At 1223.
Yeah.
So the dude's driving under the bridge. DMX hops back in his pickup and chased the dudes down. So now me and Rasan got to get in the Suburban that we rented. And we got to go after DMX. So the car's in front. DMX is in the middle, and me and Rasan is behind DMX. DMX, he has some type of power charge pickup. He has to go. He goes around the car, cuts the car off, so they can't go nowhere. Under the DuPont Circle bridge,
like CSI style.
Yeah,
like
under the bridge. DMX. This is a true story. You can ask Rasan, backyard manager. He managed backyard now. You can ask Rasan. DMX hops out the pickup, cocks his gun back, and walks up to the truck. Walks up to the car. Yeah. Like, yo, who the fuck you niggas think you are? And all that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, you in DC. He didn't give a fuck. He did not care. So his guy Ali stands behind the car. He's strapped. This is a Middle Eastern dude that look like he run a fucking food truck or something, like straight up. He got a strap on him, DMX strap. And the dudes are scared to death. And I'm like, man, Rasan looking at each other like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
I can only imagine.
Yeah, so we like, yo, you can't do that. You got to be like, fuck that, these niggas. So I'm like, I'm looking at Ali like, yo, Ali, you got to get this nigga back in the truck so we can get back here.
Yeah.
But if police come, he gonna get locked up.
Yeah.
So the dudes apologizing. My bad, DMX. We ain't know that was you. Ooh, yeah, nigga. No. Watch what the fuck y'all niggas doing and this and that. And I ain't no pussy or nothing. I'm like, oh my God. So we get back in the pickup. We go back to 1223. We go back to 1223. Pop the cars. This nigga gets out like nothing happens. D there, Y there, everybody there, like, yo, what up? What up, my nigga? I'm like, man, we sound looking at each other, like, what the fuck? Phenom looking at us like, yo, what took y'all so long? I'm like, nigga, we was here. We were already here.
Oh, by the way, just for some perspective, y'all, it's about 3 or 4 blocks from where they talk about this happened and where 1223 was. Yeah. So it's not like they were very far.
Yeah, it wasn't that far. Nah, it wasn't. No, it was literally all that's happened under the bridge, the DuPont Circle Bridge.
I wonder how them dudes that drove off felt. They like, damn, yo.
At least it was DMX. At least it was DMX.
We almost got knocked down by, almost get shot by DMX.
Shout out to my Rough Rider family, D-Y, Swiss, what up?
I'll tell my DMX story. I can't top that story, so I'll tell my DMX story. But I will say, man, may he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Let me say, he was a real dude, man.
Oh, like, was he?
I had a few conversations with X, and granted, I'm not even gonna
good nigga, man. I'm sorry.
When he came to the studio, he was just.
He thanked when we got in 1223. He got up in this little section of shit and everything. He was looking for me. He's like, "Yo, fat boy, good looking out." I'm like, "All right, my nigga." I'm like, "Nigga," I'm looking at this nigga like, "Nigga, you crazy as a mother, nigga, you crazy, nigga."
Nah, good story. All right, well, I get one next time, man. But you want to wrap this bad boy up?
Now you already know what it is. Big Pheez podcast. We coming to you. We gonna keep coming. Shout out Earl Simmons, man. DMX, you miss, bro. Miss you, bro. Shout out to Rough Riders family.
Next time we talk about BBLs versus natural. At least that's what I heard we were going to talk about.
BBLs versus natural. On the next episode of the big, maybe you know what? We talking about BBLs versus natural. I need to get a BBL in here.
Oh, no.
I need to get a natural in here.
All right.
See y'all at the next win. See y'all at the next W. All right. Sam W.
See you.